Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Welcome back to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. My name is DanielAKA. Let's get cracking. If I remember correctly, which I should since it was just a few minutes ago, I think we're going into the laboratory. I think someone here needs to be saved. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Health, all is good. I've got a slight headache. I'm slightly insane. Alright, I'm gonna light that up. What the? What? What's going on? What's going on? Move. Fear. Crouch.
Darkness. Closing in.
Crouching makes me feel better. What's that sound? What's that sound?
There should be more Cooperite.
This is my third attempt to procure artificial vitae, the former compounds like the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and Orphant are given, and the Cooperite binds them well. This time I'll attempt an Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis, and I hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with greatest care. I may be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope I'll find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
Let me see. And one part Aqua Fortis.
Notes. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to finder. Can it be dissolved with acid? Yes, because acid is always... What the? Stop shaking. Stop shaking. It's just an earthquake, Daniel. It's just an earthquake. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I'll do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. I don't know. Alright. For different chemicals are needed to continue. I have a pot, and that's it. Okay. We're going this way. I hear buzzing. Run! Move. Hurry up. Move. Get out. Move! Other children showed him on. His name echoed in sailor rising page and doing. I remember doing this, the young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. What? Wine cellar. It's locked. Not open without a key. Where's the key at? Alright, well, let's go look this direction. That's the only other place that I can think of. A slight headache. The tabularium, the archives, right. Into the archives! He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in the stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. Rare books. Okay, good. It's
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk.
digging.
How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
It belongs in a museum. Anything in here? Ah! Oh, it's just a rat. Man. Where it? Ooh, that's some heavy metal. I want a broom. Where's my broom? It's not a rat, that's a cockroach. It's a big darn cockroach. Alright. Catalogs. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. The contract will remain for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend services at the Prussian Royal Court within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Okay, Wilhelm. That's better. Okay, so that helps tell me that I am... What's that sound? Can I go outside? What's...
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
Yep.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me.
Okay.
It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still.
Maybe they were us, or you,
At
or...
the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Trapped! It was a tarp. I'm wondering... Alright, let's head this way. Into the light. I've got an inkwell. Be afraid. I had an inkwell. Be afraid. Oh. It's actually relatively well lit. Alright, still just a slight headache and that's it. No greater insanity as of yet. What is this darn buzzing sound? Is it getting worse or what? Yeah, I'm not going in there. I saw blood. We'll go back here first. Running! Well, that'll save my sanity a bit. Local history. Old tomes. Ah, crap! Why are you falling off? What's... Why do we have this cacophony of noise? Oh. Let's hold off for the moment. Why? Was I in here already? Yes? Yes, I was. I got a locked door. Fine. We'll go into the death room. If I die, that's definitely blood. More oil. Wait. Why do I see candles? I want to play that. Nope. I'm going to play it with the chair. Apparently that will not work. I see a mirror back there. Nothing. 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 Floor plans. Oh, that's not a mirror. That's a... Shit! Crap! Dang it! Ah! At least this room is well lit.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Great, so some nefarious shadow demon creature. Ah, I'll take that up. 6 tinder boxes left. Who's playing the cello? And how is they playing the cello? The maps room? Kingdom of Prussia. Alright, save my oil.
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Uh-oh.
My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
I guess...
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Ooh, shiny.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
Shiny!
A faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Okay.
The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
A most peculiar relic. Okay. Still just a slight headache. There's that at least. Can I get out through the ceiling? I cannot. How am I gonna get out? Oh wait, I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Apparently that wasn't heavy enough. I think you have to throw something at that. Oh, missed that. We got something heavy in here. Ha! Let me out!
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
You're telling me. I mean, you are telling me. I mean... let's see here. 4 chemicals, chemical ingredients. And the key for the wine cellar. Oil! Alright, so there's gotta be... here, light that up. Great! There we go. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with its lore is Altstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there's been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighborhood, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is the picturesque and be alert, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversation, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. Right. All of them have their own twists on the tale, but there's some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. So the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought with by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers. They seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Okay. It is their prey which can be heard struggling deep inside the damp burlap sacks directly behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During the stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. Ooh, here we go. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Altstadt, and like most of those others of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped lead the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. I bet that's actually the case. I mean, if we're I think I see. If we are dealing with ultimately that. There we go. That's a little more helpful. Okay, there we go. That's helpful. Well, I'll tell you what. This is a good wrapping up point. We are deep in the archives, and there's probably a series of books we will need to pull in a specific order. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. So we will leave this here. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, I hope to see you back next time. As always, my name is Daniel, and thank you for watching. You have a good day.